Hey, what's up guys? We're going to start posting these videos for you guys, for all you followers out there and everybody for the gym, just so you can get a good idea of what the WOD's going to be like before you get here. Okay? What we have for Monday is 3 rounds for time of 25 overhead squats, 25 wall balls. Alright? Prescribed weight is 95 for guys, 65 for girls, 20-pound ball, 10-foot target, 16-pound ball, 9-foot target with a 15-minute time cap. Okay, a couple things to think about with this. 95 pounds isn't really light, it's not really heavy, but for the advanced athlete, this should be maybe the first 2 rounds unbroken or very close to it. 2 sets, maybe 3 sets, okay? At the most, I would say you would have to break this up into, say, 4 sets on your overhead squats, and at the most, 3 sets on your wall ball shots. Okay, we're going to go over some points of performance. First thing first, guys, we're going to touch on the wall ball shot. Okay, guys are going to the white line. Okay, so with the wall ball, all right, some things to really think about is keeping that upright torso, that good neutral position with your hands and everything. Okay, so holding this ball right here. Me personally, I like to put the laces towards my face. All right, now I want my hands under the ball. I want my elbows under the ball too, not out here because I'm going to get really tired. All right, so when I'm here, I want to drive the ball up, and I do a little hand shake out. Okay, I'm going to go over a couple good ones. Okay, I'm going to go over a couple of bad ones and common mistakes you'll see. Okay, first one, you'll see people will come up out of the squat, and they won't use that momentum they create out of the bottom. Okay, next one you'll see is people will do that, but they'll just catch and slam and then go into it, and then readjust. Okay, you really want to get your timing down, so as soon as you hit that target, when it's on its way down, you want to time it so it's right into your hands and you go right back up. Okay, also when you start to get really tired, by all means try to keep those elbows underneath, because you're going to start to do the little tip over wall ball and you might not get below parallel, so you'll go. Okay? Also, make sure you hit the target. You can go 30 feet high, but if you don't hit the target, that's no good. Okay? Alright, next, the overhead squat. The exposure of midline stabilization. Okay? You can have a great back squat, great front squat, but with bad mobility and a weak midline, 95 or even 75 pounds is going to make you feel like it's 1,000 pounds. Alright, me personally, for my grip, typically what you're going to come to is you're going to get a snatch grip. Okay, so my snatch grip typically on this bar is on my fingers on this line. Okay, but for me personally, I like to bring my grip in just a little bit more for overhead squats. I feel like over a large amount of repetition, I get a lot more support around my wrists. If I widen it out all the way, I'm going to get this really cranking feeling, little achy feeling around the wrist. So I've been slowly but surely, I don't know, in the past year or so, been getting mobile enough to be able to bring it in narrow. So I'm going to bring it inside there, okay? Now this may not be from here I can power snatch it up and then go into my first set of overhead squats, okay? Or I can squat snatch it up. And that would count as 1 overhead squat, all right? Another thing, let's say snatching is not really, something you haven't gotten good yet. You can clean it up, put it over your head, reset your grip, get it over that head, and then from there set your feet and go into your overhead squats. Okay? With the overhead squat, okay, what we really want to make sure we're doing, because that midline gets so taxed, we want to make sure when we're at the top of that position, we're fully extended by locking those hips out. A lot of times people will be tired, all right, and they start to tip over, squeeze those glutes, and get right there to that top position. Going right back and down, try not to lose your balance. Make sure you're locking out every single time. All right? 3 rounds, 25, 25.